Hello and welcome to episode 8, 9,
Something like that. We took a couple weeks off,
Yeah.
but we're back.
week 11 of Parker's Predictions. I'm Parker, he's Jimmy, and we're back to give y'all some predictions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Been a little bit of a roller coaster ride as of late for the Longhorns, quarterback wise. Man, viewers going down. Malik,
And then viewers coming back, so now Manning isn't playing.
we thought Malik was gonna steal the spot, but I mean, I guess he was kind of fool's gold.
Yeah.
You know, once.
Well, that's Texas. That's how we've seen them play TCU, Kansas State, and Houston.
Mm-hmm.
We go up by 20 points early, and then
no matter who the quarterback is,
we fall apart.
Yeah. It is kind of been Texas's MO. I don't think we're going to start with that Texas game, so...
we normally end with that Texas game.
Let's end with the Texas. Let's jump into our first pick. What do you think?
I love this matchup. Kansas City versus the Eagles.
Ooh, man.
Super Bowl rematch.
Super Bowl rematch.
On Monday Night Football.
Is this Monday night?
This is Monday night. Everyone's going to be watching.
Everybody's going to be watching. Even Taylor Swift. She'll be there probably. So.
Where is it? Is it in Arrowhead?
It's in Arrowhead, yeah.
I just want to say, while Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift have been together, every game Taylor has been there, they've won. Every game she hasn't, they've lost.
Stay home, Taylor.
So, yep, that's what I'm saying.
Right? She will be there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
On Monday Night Football, she'll take every opportunity she can to be on that TV screen. And they're going to show her because that's going to get extra eyeballs.
Yep.
And there's a lot of housewives and daughters sitting on the couch that
just waiting to see.
Don't care about the game that much.
Yeah.
And they're like, as soon as Taylor goes on, I mean, it's like their halftime Super Bowl special.
For real.
But, I mean, it's all good. It's all fun and games. Good for both of them. They're both young and happy. So, we'll see what happens. Let's get back to football, man.
For real.
I got the Eagles. They seem to just be kind of just this force.
They have the most unstoppable play that we've basically ever seen in the history of the NFL.
You need 2 yards. You need maybe some even 3 yards. They're going to get it, right?
It's impossible to stop.
They don't seem to be flashy or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just they're like this.
They're just winning.
They're like this giant rock that is rolling downhill that nobody can really stop. I think they've lost one game. I don't know to who.
That was to the Jets.
To the Jets. Oh yeah, that was I mean,
that was
beginning
a bad
of the
day.
season. You know, I'm gonna chalk that off as some Jets luck.
Mm-hmm.
And Eagles having a bad day, but as of late, man, they seem to be really, like I said, rolling downhill. Who's gonna stop them?
We haven't seen it. I mean, the Cowboys got close.
Yeah, but close will get you what?
Nothing.
Nothing. Gets you an L. So, the Chiefs, I mean, they seem to be fitting into this new, I hate to say this because Cowboys fans are going to hate me, they're kind of fitting into this new, younger generation's America's football team. You know, everybody is interested in Patrick Mahomes and they want to get the cool hairstyle and Taylor Swift and blah, 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 blah. But, I think the Eagles are going to come out and shut everybody up.
Well, yeah, this is it. This is basically like in the NBA how there's 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
This is game 2 right here.
Okay. So this is the rematch from next year. Okay, from last year. Okay. So what are you thinking? What are the stats? How are the stats reading in this game? We're doing it a little bit different. We're kind of doing this real quick. We have another busy night where we have to record. If we don't find time to do this, we're never going to do it. And a lot of it is prep time. Mm-hmm. So instead of prepping it and writing it and doing
I feel like this is how we're gonna start doing it.
We're gonna go with just our phones. You know, ESPN app.
My phone is the one recorded, and then he gets the phone on the ESPN.
So it's real simple.
So this will be easier, so we can get a video every week.
Yeah. So matchup predictor. I think it's because it's at home. Mm-hmm. They got it towards. They have it towards.
Yeah.
The Chiefs.
Also,
60%.
Since it's the Chiefs, they're not gonna get a flag.
Yeah.
The refs do not call flags on the Chiefs.
Yeah. That could be a factor there. What are their last games? So the last game, I guess.
I know they lost to the Broncos, didn't they?
Yeah, the Eagles played in a really close game. Their last game. I mean, Dallas gave them everything they could handle. You know, they won that game 28-7. They beat Dallas. That was their last game.
Oh.
And then the Chiefs, their last game, they won. It was a close game as well against Miami, 21-14.
Oh, that's dirty.
Both teams are coming off close wins. You know, they're not.
But the question is, who's the better team out of those losses? Cowboys or Dolphins?
Man, I would say
I would.
I would say, look, it sounds
Even
like
though-
Dak has got something rolling.
Yeah, even though I'm a Cowboys fan, speaking from an NFL perspective, I feel like the Cowboys would win.
In that Cowboys, Dolphins, yeah. Yeah, Cowboys.
The Dolphins started off so good.
They did.
Fell.
Yeah. I think the Cowboys are hitting their stride, and that's good coming towards the end of the season. Dak's playing good football. If he could just work on those turnovers, and he seems to be seeing the field and reading the field really well, and his receivers are all doing a great
150 yards and 3 straight. Never done in the NFL before.
Yeah.
1 touchdown, 10 plus receptions, and 150 yards in 3 games.
I mean, come on, man. What can
That's
you say
the
about
boys.
What can you say about that? You know, it's funny. We're picking the Eagles and the Chiefs, but we ended up on them boys.
Yeah. Well, let's go back to the Eagles.
So Eagles Chiefs, close game in Arrowhead Stadium. Man, I want to see what the weather's going to be like because it doesn't matter. They're both cold city teams, right? So I don't think that really matters.
If it's cold, it's Philly ball.
It gets chilly in Philadelphia. Game time is going to be 48 degrees.
That's Philly ball right there.
Little cloudy. The line is 2.5 to Kansas City, and the over/under is 45. So, I mean,
45. Neither of these teams really have a defense.
Man. So with looking at all that stuff, I see it being a close game. But I'm leaning, like I said, man. The Eagles seem to have something rolling. They want to go in there and prove to them
that
we are the team this year.
Yeah.
We should have won. So I'm going to pick first. I'll let you pick after me. I'm going to go with the Eagles 24, Chiefs 17. Close game, you know, couple tush pushes in there, right?
All right, I got Eagles and Chiefs fans are definitely going to remember the score. I got Eagles 38, Chiefs 35.
Okay, all right. Eagles 38, Chiefs 35. So you got a really close game. Okay, and high scoring. You're taking the over.
Well, another reason I'm taking that is just because if they do get that high scoring, the Eagles are going to want to win by that because that's what they lost by in the Super Bowl. 38-35.
Okay, so, that would be awesome.
I feel like that's going to happen, though.
Okay. We'll see what happens, man. That's a Monday night game. All eyes are going to be on that, so we're definitely going to be watching that one.
Let's go.
What's your next pick? What do you want to do?
Let's go that Washington pick, number 5.
Washington Huskies.
Oregon
Who are they
State.
playing? Oh, man. Oregon State. 5, 10-0 versus 11, 8-2. Oregon State has the Clemson
and
transfer.
this isn't game day.
And it's not game day. Who got game day?
James Madison, 10-0.
Okay, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean,
this would be.
Whatever.
This is game day. It's
yeah.
treated
I
as
don't
game
know
day.
what to say about that, but this is almost a 50-50 game as they're picking them.
I'm pretty sure whenever I saw it was Oregon State, like the spread is 1 or something.
Yeah.
To Oregon State.
How are they going to do that? It's 52.5 to Washington. The spread
It's like
is
1 or something.
1 point to Oregon State. Look at the over/under there.
Holy.
62.5 points. They are calling for a high-flying, high-scoring game. Washington coming off of that win against Utah, 38-25. It seems like Washington, man, just listen to this real quick. Washington's last 5 games, 36-33. They beat Oregon. 15-7 against ASU. 42-33 against Stanford. Stanford's not that good.
Stanford is not good.
52-42 against USC, and then Utah, 35-28. I hear a lot of points, except for that ASU game.
35-28 without their starting quarterback.
Yeah, so you can score on this. Washington's kind of playing the USC game. We just want to outscore you. Not much defense being played, right? And the thing that's in favor of Washington is they can do that.
Yeah, they also got a 35-year-old playing quarterback.
Okay, listen to Oregon's last game. I'm just going to give you their last...
3?
I'll give you their last game.
Okay.
And I'll give you their last loss. Their last win was their last game, 62-17 against Stanford. Washington struggled against Stanford.
Well, we said that about Texas.
Yeah, and then their last loss was against Arizona, 27-24, close game.
Arizona's a good team.
They seem to be that way. The game is at Oregon, right?
That's the deciding factor right there.
Man, it's a 6:30 kickoff. Weather is going to be beautiful at 51 degrees.
Woo!
Ah, man, it's hard to go against this Washington team. It really, really is.
All you got to do is stop them one time.
Can you do it, though?
If you can stop their offense one time, you will win. Mm-hmm. They don't have a defense.
Oh, gosh, man.
If you can stop this Washington offense one time, or just hold them to a field goal and you keep scoring,
yeah,
you will outscore them.
So what are you thinking? This is going to be your upset pick of the week then?
I want it because Texas.
Yeah. Man, you know what? I'm really feeling this game. I think this is good.
Well, Oregon State also, this is Pac-12 ball. Mm-hmm. This is the last year in the Pac-12.
Yeah.
The Pac-12 is gone. So these teams want to say, we were the last team to win the Pac-12 ever.
Yeah.
And then it's just gone.
So they're playing for that, right?
They're playing for the last
Oregon,
one ever.
transfer quarterback. The game is in Oregon. Oregon's got the home field advantage, right?
Oregon beat Stanford.
Everything on the money.
Yeah.
They just smoked them. Let's do it. Washington, 45. Oregon, 20.
Whoa.
That's my pick.
Actually?
They're going to blow them out. Washington's, I mean, they're gonna come out and they need to get this ball rolling into whatever playoff or bowl game they're gonna be playing in. They need to just last two games, let's button down, get it figured out.
Yeah, if they lose this game, they're out of it because it's too late in the season to come back.
I don't see them losing this game. What do you think?
It's hard. Mm-hmm. It's so hard picking Washington.
You want to though.
Mm-hmm. You want to know why though?
Why?
You want to know why I'm not?
Why?
The Alamo Bowl. 45 Oregon State, 35 Washington.
What? You're calling the upset? Oh my gosh.
Big win. They're going to stop them.
Okay. All right. You heard it here first.
I'm just going to tell y'all right now, watch that game. There's going to be a crazy play to end the game.
Okay. Hey, we're watching.
Or a crazy last few drives to end the game.
All right. Well, I mean, I hope you're right, but I just don't see it happen. I think Washington's got too much to play for.
It's probably not going to happen, but
barring some major injury, Washington has. They need these last two games. They want, like you said, they want to close the big.
All they gotta do
is
win out.
Yeah.
Because Ohio State, Michigan, loser is falling out.
Yep. And that could help us out. We'll get into that here in a minute. Hey, look, don't get me wrong. I'm pulling for Oregon State because that would do us a favor, right?
Yeah, I am too. But I feel like Oregon State, they just want to win the Pac-12. Mm-hmm. Because imagine this too. Next week they have to play Oregon. Mm-hmm. So you beat Washington, and then you beat Oregon.
There you go.
You're number one in your conference.
Yeah.
You have all the chances. You win, you could possibly make it into
the Rose Bowl.
The Rose Bowl.
Pac-12 championship plays in the winner plays in the Rose Bowl, I believe.
You could also play in the playoffs if you beat Washington, Oregon, and then beat them in the Pac-12 championship.
Yeah, that's going to be hard with two losses.
But
we'll see.
They have two losses.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be hard, but that's a good button on your resume if you can get these two wins. I mean, that's really stamping it.
They know Oklahoma's also in the playoff top, even though they have two losses.
Yeah.
So Oregon State knows we could make it. We need a lot of stuff to go right, but we could make it.
Mm-hmm. All right, there it is. There's our picks. You got Oregon State. I got Washington. We're going to see what happens on that one. And then that leads us to our last pick of the night.
It's hard to pick.
Oh, man. First off, I just want to say thank you for everything that he did for us this year, Jay Brooks. Mm-hmm. Man, I felt so bad. Everybody did. Yeah, everybody felt so bad. He was chasing Ricky. He may have chased down Ricky this year.
I think he was on pace to do it.
Yeah.
Because Ricky, 1,250 yards? I think Brooke was at 1,220 yards.
Gosh, man, I feel so bad for this kid. Hopefully he can recover and come back
at
the beginning of the season next year.
An ACL complete tear means you're out for 9 months. Mm-hmm. Like 9 months. It's no minimum maximum. It's just 9 months. But if he just slightly tore it and just needs surgery to like repair a little bit, he could be back in time for the orange and white game.
Yeah.
If he barely tore it. But imagining running backs, they normally just tear their entire ACL.
Yeah. I mean, but it happens. It's part of the game. He's in the right place. They're gonna train him up. He's gonna be able to eat the best food, see the best nutritionists. He's gonna come back strong.
I'm just telling you right now, he's coming back next year.
Oh, for sure.
There's no doubt about that.
For sure. So we're leaning on Baxter. We
and then we got that 5-star coming next year. Mm-hmm. One of the greatest running back prospects of all time.
Hey man, I've heard that so many times at the University of Texas. You got to show it to me. Get here and show it to me in the game. 5-star, best of all time, all this stuff. Once you get here, things are a little bit different. So let's see what happens when he gets here.
It's just so sad to think that he was about to beat the record that we never thought was going to be broken.
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate, but
they really should say, you know what, Brooks, you hold the record. They're not going to.
No way.
But it'd be nice to say, Brooks, you would have beaten out Ricky Williams.
Yeah, woulda, coulda, shoulda. He
that's running
injuries
backs.
are part of the game, man.
That's
They're
running
just part
backs.
of the game. It happens. But we still got a football game to play.
Yeah.
We're heading to Iowa State, and those fans in the cold are going to be rocking and rolling, ready to upset
this game,
Texas. Believe me, 45 degrees in Ames, Iowa. Texas, the line is at 7.5.
7.5.
Over under 46.5.
I like that.
I like it too. Texas 9-1. Iowa State 6-4.
This game is Big 12 because Iowa is 6-4, but look at their Big 12 wins. I think they're 6-2 in the Big 12.
Yeah.
So they win, they have a chance to make it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if we win, we're in. Because if you really think about it, we're in. Because you beat Iowa State, they're gone.
Uh-huh.
And then, hypothetically, we lose next week in Oklahoma, and Oklahoma State win their next 2 games. Oklahoma State has the win over Oklahoma, and we play Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Because we have that extra win on the entire Big 12.
It's so wild to think that all that could happen if there's only 2 weeks of football to play.
I'm just going to say, all we need is 1.
Yeah. We need some of these top 5 teams to go. We need some losses. You know Ohio State.
Well, the sad thing is, even if we do make it,
Michigan.
without Brooks, it's going to be hard.
Oh, man. Believe it or not, Sarkisian, when put into a bowl game, he can coach.
He can coach.
He coaches them up in those bowl games. He
coaches them from Bama.
He can't coach 4 quarters of a regular season game though.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's been lately.
We saw it against Bama.
Mm-hmm.
We can beat any team in college football. We can beat any of them.
Yeah.
No matter who it is, but just on any day, it's kind of hard.
Okay, let's take a look at this right here. Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State. Those 2 teams got to play each other. Mm-hmm. Florida State and then Washington are your top 5
Florida State's
teams.
also playing with a loss.
So Florida State is got to play, North Alabama tomorrow, and then they end the season with Florida. So I don't think they're going to lose.
But then who do they play in their ACC matchup? They play Louisville.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be Louisville, yeah.
And Louisville wants to start next year off strong and maybe make the playoffs next year.
Uh-huh. So
because they're still in the playoff race too. They have 1 loss.
Okay, so a lot can happen because look at this. You have the last game of the season, which I forgot about, Georgia, Alabama. So if Alabama beats Georgia,
that makes our win look really good.
But does Alabama jump us because their win comes later in the season?
Yes.
So much can happen, man. So much can happen.
But we got to think of it like this. Georgia would fall out. Because Bama's 8 right now. Bama would probably be number 1. If Bama's number 1, we could be 4. And we could hop Florida State. Because we beat Bama.
Okay. Man, I'm so excited to see how this plays out. All right, let's get to the game here.
We're saying all that, but Georgia's going to blow them out probably.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Right.
Okay, so let's go Texas. Man, Ewers needs to come out and have... Oh, man, I sound like a literal broken record. they have to play 4 quarters. They can't take a series off.
Yeah.
I don't want them to take a series off. You either score, you get a field goal, or you at least get it half. Past the 50.
A good 3 and out or something.
None of these 3 and outs. I don't want to see these 3 and outs, man. We need
to at least.
They need to
look
be
like
hitting. They need to be
even in the fourth quarter. Even at least if we look like we're trying. Because in the fourth quarter we haven't looked like we've been trying to play football.
Man, yeah, I didn't get to watch that last game. I was out of town. But I had one eye on the phone.
It was literally, we got, I'd say about 3 first downs in the second half.
Yeah, 3 points. I mean,
3 first downs, 3 points, and I'm pretty sure we got like one pass past 12 yards, and that was the game-winning throw.
Gosh. Well, okay. Well, I'm scared a little bit going into Ames. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd be silly to say I'm not. But I think with this close scare that we witnessed last week, Texas is going to come out there and try their best to play 4 quarters. I can maybe see them having to hiccup that second quarter.
Yeah.
But I think Texas is going to win this game. It's going to be closer than what a lot of people think. Don't expect a blowout. I do not expect a blowout in this game, but Texas is going to eke through this.
Do not take the spread.
Yeah, I would definitely not do that. It's going to be, I'm thinking it's going to be a very close game. I'm going to call this game 28, and then I'm just spitballing here. 28-21. They don't cover the spread.
I got Texas and Iowa. We're going. Playoff hopes on the line. I got Texas 31 to 10 at halftime. Final score 34-31.
Holy moly, you got another bad second half? Okay, we got to mark the tape on that. That may happen. It may happen.
It will happen. 31 to 10, that sounds like Texas.
I want to alter my pick. I said 28-21. Give me a field goal to Texas. Let me get 31-21. My final.
Ooh, you taking the cover.
Yeah, I'll take it after all. Yeah. I mean, Auburn's not going for nothing.
Yeah.
He's got to get that leg warmed up a little bit. So, we'll at least have him go out there and kick one. But, yeah, 31-21 Texas.
All right.
You feeling good about that? Okay. All right. So, we're back. We're picking again. We're getting back into it. We're excited about the basketball season, right?
Oh, yeah. Texas.
Yeah.
We're winning it all this year. March Madness.
Okay.
And that's not going to happen.
I think they got a big game coming up, though, right?
Marquette.
Marquette.
That's in December, but I think it's the first game of December.
Okay. All right. Well, you want to sign us off?
We can start picking those games. Yeah, I will. So this has been...
Go for it.
Week 11 of football with Jimmy and Parker on Parker's Predictions. We promise that we will be here next week. Goodbye.
Hook 'em.